Good morning, brothers and sisters. I am coming to you today to answer some questions about my role with Moses and the Exodus. I, of course, am Miriam, the older sister of Moses and of Aaron. The first question today, being that you became a prophetess and a worship leader, how did you feel being afflicted? I spoke out against my brother Moses, who clearly was close to God. I became jealous. God disciplined me for my jealousy and my disobedience. Moses, bless him, spoke to God on my behalf, and after 7 days of exile, I was healed and restored. My leprosy was gone. The next question, how did you deal with Moses' departure as an infant? I am his older sister. I was very scared. My mother, Jochebed, hid him for 3 months from Pharaoh. But soon it was not safe. He was too old. Thank God Pharaoh's daughter took pity on my brother. I was so alarmed. I said the first thing that came to my mind when I saw her notice him on the Nile. I offered her to find a wet nurse, thinking of my mother. It worked, and Moses was spared. I was afraid, yet still of Pharaoh, to have him go into the household. Why am I called a prophetess? At the parting of the Red Sea, I was so filled with joy and song, and I began a dance and a song of praise to our God. The other women followed me. God spoke to me, and hence I am known as a prophetess. When we were wandering in the desert, water seemed to follow me. I was able by the hand of God to quench the people's thirst. The fourth question, how did I feel playing the role of saving my baby brother? Saving Moses was very frightening. I only did the first thing I could think of, and I was happy to have thought of it, for him to go right back to our mother, and for his life to have been spared. I feel great joy at being chosen by God to play a part in Moses' survival. How did I feel after Pharaoh's army was defeated at the Red Sea? Oh, I felt great joy at the defeat of the Egyptian army. I began to dance and sing, leading the other women. We sang, "Sing to the Lord, for he is highly exalted." And my last question today, why did you choose a Hebrew to care for Moses, a Hebrew wet nurse? I made that decision in an instant. My only thought was to save my baby brother. It made good sense to return him to his people to be safe. I still feared the Pharaoh and the Egyptians. I was afraid to let him go into their palace. And so, good brothers and sisters, I hope I have enlightened you to my role in the Bible, and specifically in the Exodus. Thank you. Peace be with you. Goodbye.